Hello my friends. Probably gonna want to put the kettle on for this one. It's gonna be another long one. So 62nd September it's going alright. To be fair, I posted like 12 videos, probably more than I posted the rest of 2016 on this channel. So it hasn't been an abysmal failure, it's been less than consistent daily, at least the past few days. And so I've had a little bit of a recharge. I thought we'll come back, bit of coffee, bit of an honest chat. I feel like we should do this more regularly. I mean, obviously I'm gonna make me daft stuff as well, but I feel this is a good way to do things. Not sure if you saw, but day 7, the 7th video that I posted was called Jekyll and Hyde, and it was essentially about the subject of self-awareness, being more genuine, kind of understanding who you are, and kind of portraying that. It is very difficult to touch on deep subjects in any real depth in less than 60 seconds, but I did give it a good shot. But I thought we would kind of delve a little deeper into that today. Because the thing is, right, I actively try to avoid telling the internet that I'm gonna do stuff, right? This video is essentially a what to expect from my channel type video. Bollocks, I just spilt coffee on me groin. What to expect from this channel: coffee in places coffee should not be. But no, seriously, I would love to tell you guys I'm gonna do this and that, and I'm gonna stick to this schedule, and I'm gonna post on Snapchat every day and Instagram, and it's gonna be wonderful. But like, I know myself as a person, or to a degree I'm trying to understand myself better, and I know that I am horrendously unreliable. And it's not a good habit, it's not something that I want to be, it's not a trait that I wish to possess. Unexpected, that I like, you know. I have a habit of just showing up when people are like, what are you doing here? I didn't think you were going to be here. That's good. But unreliable is not great. And I will put on my CV that I'm a very reliable person, a very punctual, respectable gentleman that you should definitely hire. But it's just not real. And so what I think I should do is just produce more content, because what I'm going to do is say, oh yeah, this is my plan and this is how we're going to do things, and then in about a week, maybe less, I'll have changed my mind and I'll say, this is the plan, this is what we're going to do. But if I'm producing enough stuff, it doesn't really matter as much. Because one thing that I've really liked about the 62nd September is making new things every day. And I know, or at least, you know, a lot more regularly, and I know that if I get into a habit of making videos daily, then, you know, it'll just kind of flow naturally. But there were a lot of days where it kind of felt forced, and that I like had to make something because I said I would. So what I want to do is, even if I don't necessarily stick to the rest of this 62nd September thing, is that I do want to be more prolific in just creating, even if it's not necessarily like, you know, a big production or like, you know, a big funny video. Sometimes it may just be sitting and talking, just being a bit more real. Because the crux of the video Jekyll and Hyde is that I want to be more genuine. Like the days when I make the big comedy daft videos, that is an honest expression of who I am and what I want to make that day. But some days I don't, and so trying to perpetuate that duality when certain people only value certain aspects of my creation? I don't know. But one thing that I really genuinely truly love about YouTube, and the reason that I am returned to this channel, a miserable one, after, you know, venturing off and trying to make a new main channel and whatever else, is because you can look back on this channel to the end of 2008 / start of 2009. 2009 was when I started talking to a camera, and I was, what, 12, 13? So you can literally watch me grow up throughout the entirety of my teens, because I'm almost 20 now. So literally, like, YouTube, it's like a journal. It's like me growing up. You can watch me become a man. And I think that's really nice, and what I've always wanted this to be is more like a document of my life, in a way. Like, obviously I want to do my daft comedy stuff, which doesn't generally relate to me and what I'm doing. But one of the main reasons that I haven't quit, because I have been tempted on many occasions, is because I think of the future, and I think of a million different possibilities. Like, I could be here, I could be there, I could be there, but in every single one of those, I always envision myself filming my, like, maybe daily vlogging, maybe just talking about my day, maybe just making daft comedy videos, but that's always there. It's always an element of every single potential future I can envision. It's always an element, and so that's why I haven't given up. That's why I'm still here. And so I guess really what I'm trying to say in a very convoluted way is that I just want to be more real, and I want to kind of document my life in like a whole movies kind of sense. That's fun, isn't it? Maybe I should buy an old VHS camera. I've been really tempted, like an old camcorder. Make really like grainy videos. That could be aesthetic, right? That's what we're all aspiring to be these days, isn't it? Aesthetic. But it's like, obviously I'm making these videos and I'm trying to do, you know, whatever I am trying to do with this interesting comedy stuff. Like, I do like acting. Perhaps I'd like to get back into that at some stage, on a more like bigger scale. Obviously I'm doing my music stuff. I'm trying to think of ways that I could document my music journey on that channel, as well as just the covers. Covers wise, I want to just post a lot, so it's more like a library of content rather than just like a stream where people, like, I don't mind if you don't watch every single one, but like if there's a lot of them there, then people can just pick and choose, and people can search for things and end up finding me easier because there's a lot of stuff. And that's the thoughts. But I'm thinking of trying to do some sort of like journally documenty thing, like how my musical journey's going, like maybe vlogging the days when I do gigs or something, I don't know. Could be fun. And then apart from that, I am currently in the planning stages of trying to make a business type thing happen, so I can make some paper, some spondoolies to go in my bank and buy things, because I don't have any of those right now and I haven't for quite a while, and it's frustrating. And people's instant gut reaction is going to be, Aaron, get a job. And it's like, I've tried getting a job on and off for about 4 years and it hasn't really worked out, and every time I've worked for a company I've been screwed around in horrible ways, and it wasn't fun, and I don't really want to do it. I'd rather just work for myself, but I need capital to get it off the ground, and that's why I've never started anything, and I'm going round and round in circles. But basically what I've done is I've booked myself onto a course to learn how to work in call centres. That's what I've done, and that starts in about 10 days. So I'm kind of using that as, like, you know, the metaphor of the donkey with the carrot and the stick. Like, you have it that has the carrot that it wants to get towards, so it keeps going, but it also has a stick prodding it. I've had a whole bunch of carrots, but I've had a distinct lack of sticks of late. So I've kind of, what I'm doing is I'm using that course thing as a bit of a stick, right? Because I mean, I'd do it. Like, I'm not overly proud in the sense that, you know, I would be like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, if it came down to it and I needed to, for whatever reason, then, you know, I would. Like, I need some dollar. But if it can motivate me to be able to plan and produce more and actually make some headway with this business stuff, then I'm not gonna complain about that, because I've been really productive today. I've done a lot of stuff, and I think it's because I've had that stick prodding me up the bum, as it were. And that is another part of the reason why I'm kind of sharing this with you now, because you as a people, as an internet, can help hold me accountable. That's a good thing. Basically, the last time that I asked the internet to hold me accountable was in a video I made called my struggles with procrastination or something, and it was going to be a series, but the second week I was filming on my iPod and it messed up and the video didn't go up properly, and that series died after episode 1. But one thing came out of it, because I said, yo, please kick me up the butt and tell me to make videos every Friday. I don't know why I thought Friday, but Friday. And my dude Mike, I love Mike to bits, he actually set like a reminder in his phone every Friday, and he'd tweet me every Friday like, yo, make a video. And I'd be like, I'm sorry Mike, I've quit that now. But it was really, he did it for like literally months and months after this thing, because he still had the reminder in his phone, and I thought it was brilliant. So I loved Mike. He's actually the reason I started doing this 62nd September thing. He asked me to. God bless him. Newcombs, go check him out. But yeah, that was a bit of a ramble. Hopefully my coffee's cold enough to drink, but not too cold, and not so hot that it burns my nether regions. I'm going to try and produce more things. That was the point that I was on earlier, but I kind of wandered on a million different tangents. The point is, even if I haven't necessarily stuck to this 62nd September thing, I'm going to try and be more prolific with my content, but just not necessarily stick to 60 seconds, because I think that was quite a barrier, because I had a few ideas that could be really good, but they would have definitely not reached their full potential in under a minute. Also, I've got, I don't know if you can see, no you can't, I've got a bunch of boxes behind me of old stuff that I found, by found I mean it was in storage, and I have now received it, and I haven't looked through it, so I wanted to make a video looking through it. I thought that'd be fun, but that would definitely take more than a minute. So it's like, you know, all sorts of things I've had put around my head. Basically the gist is, please hold me accountable for stuff. I'm going to share more of realness, more of the journey of who I am, what I'm doing, where I am, becoming whatever it is I am going to become, just documenting my life's journey, and also going to try and be more prolific with the old content creation, aiming for at least every couple days, really, because there's no reason that I shouldn't be making videos other than I'm just too depressed to half the time. There's no real reason why they shouldn't happen, so gonna try and stick to that. No real consistency in terms of like a schedule or whatever, but just like more frequent, so that you don't really notice or mind as much. But yeah, that's about that. How have you been? How was your day? How was your week? It's Friday now, right? I mean, it's really late Friday night, so it's almost early Saturday morning, but how have you been? Just tell me nice things in the comments. Let's get a little conversation going. It'll be nice. And I'm also going to try and be more active on other social platforms. We'll see. It's a bit difficult because my phone is like 5 years old and it's actually on its deathbed. So I need a new one of those, but I don't have like hundreds of pounds to spend on one yet. That's why I need to do the business and make the monies. We're working on it, and I will keep you in the loop, the loop-de-loop, because that's part of being genuine and real and self-aware and prolific, and documenting my journey. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Also, there is a channel for this business. It already exists and has one video on it that is not related to the business, really. But hopefully, over the coming days, weeks, months, I'm going to be starting to slowly like build up content on that, and it should be good. It should be good fun. Hopefully, some of you'll be interested. Maybe not necessarily all of you, but I know I have a few nerdy types out there, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I hope you're doing good. I hope you have a good weekend and a good week next week. Hopefully I'll talk to you again over the weekend, maybe film looking through those boxes. We'll just have to see. Whatever feels natural and genuine at the time. I have been Aaron Hastings, I don't know why I felt the need to tell you that, but if you didn't know by now, I have been. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video. Oh shit, that's not genuine, is it really? Do like it though, if you enjoyed. I mean, the subscribers inflate my ego, and also I need them to get into the YouTube space, because you need 1,000 to get in there apparently. So, hashtag get Aaron Hastings to 1,000. I'll see you soon. Tomorrow maybe. We'll see.